The Milwaukee Bucks made quick work of the Miami Heat on Monday night after a record-tying first quarter as Milwaukee knocked down 10 three-pointers in the opening frame, matching the NBA playoff record set by the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2016. After 12 minutes of action at Fiserv Forum, the Bucks owned a 26-point lead and they never looked back as Milwaukee ultimately dominated Miami throughout the game to come away with a 132-98 victory. In the end, Milwaukee knocked down 22 three-pointers as a team with Byrn Forbes leading the charge from beyond the arc with 6 made three-pointers of his own. While Forbes led all bench scorers with 22 points, it was Giannis Antetokounmpo who paced the Bucks on the offensive end as he finished the win with 31 points, 13 rebounds and 6 assists. On the other end of the spectrum, the Heat struggled mightily from beyond the arc after setting a franchise playoff record for made three-pointers in Game 1. That cold spell proved to be enough to decide this one as Miami was never really in it after the opening 8 minutes of play. With the win, Milwaukee takes a 2-0 lead in their best-of-7 series. Things will shift to Miami for Game 3, which is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. on Thursday night with TNT handling the broadcast. Here are the 3 most important takeaways from Milwaukee's Game 2 victory. One of the major controversies surrounding Milwaukee's second-round loss to Miami last season was Mike Budenholzer's decision not to unleash his Defensive Player of the Year on Heat star Jimmy Butler one-on-one. Butler torched the Bucks for 23.4 points per game in that series, including 40 in a close Game 1 win. Well, Butler has only 27 thus far in this series on a horrific 25% shooting, and he has Giannis to thank for that. Butler scored only 5 total points when guarded by Antetokounmpo in Game 1. In Game 2, not one of his 4 field goals came with Giannis guarding him. In fact, Butler's few successes offensively in Game 2 came when he managed to get Antetokounmpo switched off of him. Imagine being so frustrated offensively that you seek out Jrue Holiday as a better option. That's where Butler was in Game 2, and with good reason. This is what Giannis did to him on Monday. The Bucks are switching so much more now that no single defender is ever responsible for what an opposing scorer does, but Antetokounmpo has exceeded all expectations against Butler so far, and that switching has protected him from chasing Butler over screens, an area in which he struggles. More than that, it's a positive sign heading into Milwaukee's far more difficult second-round series that would likely come against the Brooklyn Nets. Antetokounmpo is one of the few players on earth with the length to defend Kevin Durant. If Budenholzer is willing to throw him on Butler, he'll likely take the same approach against Brooklyn's superstars.